Mr. George M. Calago, our commencement speaker, Police Colonel Raymond Gary Riano Mayuga, Executive Vice President, Mr. Ulysses M. Calago, Vice President for Academic Affairs, Ms. Mayluna B. Palen, Vice President for Administration, Mr. Elmer G. Beloy, Deans and Program Heads of different departments, teachers, parents, co-graduating students, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. 4 years ago, as an ambitious graduate of Calago Regional Science High School, I dreamed of studying in one of the biggest and prestigious universities in our country, University of the Philippines, ever since I was in high school. I took up UPCAT, the hardest college admission test in the Philippines, as they say. But after months of waiting for the exam result, this is when my whole dreams of being one of the scholar ng bayan, or ESCA, started to be shattered into a tiny million pieces. Because I wasn't able to pass the exam, which made me not eligible to enter even in UP Mindanao. Frustration and devastation took over my system and eventually clouded my mind. This made me start doubting myself whether I'm truly intelligent or not, as it is embarrassing to think that I'm a product of science high school, yet I wasn't able to make it. Although I also passed the college admission test and MCU, CMU, and SNSU, my dreams and future became so vague to the point of losing sight of it. Thus, my 18 years old self decided to leave everything to him. So I let my mother enroll me in St. John Tadeo's Institute of Technology and took up Bachelor of Science in Customs Administration, hoping that it is where my redeeming twist in life will eventually happen. Months later, as the class started, I struggled a lot as I encountered challenges, not just academically, but also mentally and financially. We begin first year. As a graduate of Science High School, people around me, especially instructors, always high expectation of me, which somehow pressured and forced me to always do good in class. But of course, as a student, cramming and procrastinating are my talents. I do things and study a day before deadlines and exams, contrary to what my classmates think. Me religiously studying is a no-no. However, academics is not what made me struggle the most throughout college. It is the insufficient fund for school allowance and transportation. I can still vividly remember a few instances where I had to swallow my pride just to survive college. Little did other students know, I borrowed money from some of my classmates just so I could have money to send myself to school. Although my parents always paid my tuition and school contributions on time, but there are still times that they had difficulty providing for my allowance, so I borrowed money not just once, but more than twice from my said classmates. When every lunch break comes, my friends always wonder and ask why I only bought one piece of hot dog or egg for my lunch. However, that question is the hardest question I cannot simply answer because I hate to admit that I cannot afford more than 20 pesos lunch. Truth to be told, sometimes I give the excess of my allowance if there's still some left to my mother so we could buy rice to eat, which left me nothing to spend for my wants and even for my needs. Then in every class laag, I cannot just simply contribute money to chip in, because if I do, I will only be the one who will suffer at the end of the day. Fast forward, when the midterm exam week came before the lockdown, I remember declining invites from my classmates for after-class lab because I still need to study when the sun is not yet setting down. Because we failed to pay our electric bill just to pay for my tuition and school contributions on time. So I need to go home early to study, or else I will be reading my notes under the candlelight. unforgettable catastrophe made us walk in a sea of uncertainty, as we don't know what the future may bring ahead of us. This catastrophe got many workers, including my father, to be displaced from his work, which made him unable to support us financially. This resulted us from having debt in some side store so we could have food in our table and food something in our stomach. The months of living in the darkest time of our lives made me fear for my future. I always ask my parents if I can still continue my education amidst of this uncertainty. Unfortunately, months after that, my father finally got back to his work and we were able to pay our debts. As online class came, another struggle was encountered not just by me but most of the students. The shifting from face-to-face class to online class causes more stress than usual as we are not prepared for this new setup. I myself even consider dropping out of school because of the challenges I face, such as unstable internet connection and inappropriate gadget use. And thank God I did it. When Super Typhoon Odette onslaught the province, it washed out not just our houses but also our homes and built community. Because after months of recovery from the after effects, the COVID-19 pandemic, here we are again, busy thinking of ways on how to rebuild our destroyed home, as we also rebuild our future. But this is my redeeming twist in life started to happen. I was hired as an admin staff in Surigao Chamber of Commerce and Industry, where I finished my work immersion in Surigao Senior High. And as a risk taker myself, I grabbed the opportunity not just to have my own money, but to also gain work experiences and develop and hone the skills that I have. Looking back, my struggle somehow paid off because now I was able to help my family financially and I was able to buy things I need and even my wants as I no longer ask my parents for my school allowance and everyday transportation. And the opportunities and blessings started pouring like rain in the drought paradise. The challenges I've encountered throughout college may not make my journey as smooth sailing as what people might think, but it made me resilient and have a positive outlook in life. That those challenges made me realize that God's no is not a rejection, but a form of redirection. That He will destroy your plans, not to make your life a living hell, but to make you humble and patient enough not to chase things not meant for you. That He is preparing you for something greater and grander than your plans. That all you have to do is to continue striving in life and trust the process He let you go through. Because always remember, God gives His toughest battle to His strongest soldiers. And God indeed provides not through money, but by sending people He will use as instruments to help make lives better than we could ever imagine. Because there's still rainbow after rain. So my advice to you, my fellow graduates, is to lead your life in your own pace. Because slow progress is still progress. Don't let the noises from the judgment and unsolicited opinion of the Marites in town stop and hinder you from dreaming and achieving your dreams in life. Because after all, life is not a race. And what matters most is you make your family and loved ones proud of you. Hence, I would like to express my sincerest and deepest gratitude to this following individuals. To my bad genius, for being my constant during the ups and downs of my life. I cannot thank you enough as you make my college life memorable and bearable. Thank you for my understanding my so busy schedule. Sorry for being absent to some of our growing lahat because of my work and of course my strict parents. To my Sinsin boys, you will always leave a significant place in my heart. And I will always miss your kabuang and garagara because little did you know, Without you, my college life will be so boring and dull. To my BC and core family, for the friendship and memories we made together, I hope our paths will cross again, as all of us become licensed customs broker in the future. To my fellow Judean debaters and adjudicators, the memories we shared together during practices and debates will never be forgotten. To Attorney Lawrence C. our debate coach, for giving me and us an opportunity to be part of the Judean debate squad. Thank you for believing and honing our debate skills and made us see things in different perspectives. To Mr. Ray R. Aho, our department lead, for being so understanding and patient to us ever since college. Since first year, to Panda, for being one of my emotional and mental support system aside from my meeting. Thank you for being so patient with my strict attitude and for not making me feel guilty for chasing my dreams more than anything. To my parents, for your unwavering support, endless love, selfless sacrifices just to send and make me finish college. Thank you for always supporting me in whatever academic endeavors and life-changing decisions I made and will be making in the future. Thank you so much and I love you. To the faculty and staff, on behalf of my fellow graduates, thank you so much for sharing your valuable insights and life experiences as to prepare us in the real world. For our Almighty God, for His unwavering guidance and unconditional love to us, because without Him, our success are meaningless and nothing. And of course, the Sages Tadeos Institute of Technology, and now our alma mater, for witnessing how our dreams slowly happen, despite our struggle, silent cries, hard smiles, and our emotional and mental breakdown just to reach this far. Kudos to you, SJTAT. Before I end my speech, I would like to request all my fellow graduates to please stand. And kindly face your parents or the family members you are with today. And slowly and wholeheartedly repeat after me. Ma, pa, nay, tay, graduate na ko. Ako na sad puhon, ang mubayos, sa idyo tanan kahago o sakripisyo, pagpaswilas na ako. Layo pa, pero layo na ta. Salamat karado sa tanan o mahal ko kamo. And I, Edgar Georgina C. Calago, a Judean debater, an outgoing department president, a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Customs Administration, a faithful Judean, and a proud scholar of my parents, and now officially signing off and leaving you saying that life is about everything you have to know what's worth the best shot. And with that, I proudly rest my case. Thank you, and once